I guess I got a number of things to say today. So let me start with this disclaimer. If you are very insensitive, if you are closed-minded, if you are biased, if you are unable to have an adult conversation, leave the stream. Or if you're watching the video, stop watching the video. That is the only disclaimer I'm finna give, okay? Because the one thing y'all know I do around here on this channel, I do not show bias unless it's warranted, okay? Now, I've been talking about this all day, and to be real with y'all, I don't even think I fully have my full thoughts behind everything that I want to say and how I truly feel. So this is the first thing I'm gonna do to start this stream off right now. I'm gonna pour a shot. Y'all know in these lounges we always start the stream with a shot, so I'm gonna pour a shot. I wasn't gonna do any drinking at all today. So what I'm going to do is take this shot in honor of the victims who've lost their life, because don't nobody deserve that. So I'm gonna cheers to that. Because one thing about me, and as I go through this, I know some of y'all gonna feel some type of way, and that's okay. So here's what happened. So last night, for those of y'all who don't know, there's a YouTube channel that some of y'all, or most of y'all are probably familiar with, but those who don't, there's a YouTube channel called SinCity Family, run by Manny and Julie. And last night on the strip in front of the Bellagio, that's what I'm saying, you can go to social media and just type it in Google. I'm not playing no video clips in this stream at all. I'm not pulling up no channels. I'm not putting up no news articles. I'm not putting up nothing in the stream. We just gonna have a conversation. Manny was on the strip. He's a part of SinCity Family, that channel. And there was a guy named Finny. He has a YouTube channel called Finny Da Legend. And apparently there's been a beef going on. Cause y'all know me, I tell y'all, the YouTube, I post Vegas content and I got a life. This YouTube is not Vegas. This is not my life. This is a prime example of that. But just so I can get through what happened. So yes, Finny Da Legend has a channel. And he was live streaming last night. Manny walked up on him during the live stream. He shot him and he shot his wife. They both passed away. Manny's been taken into custody. I saw before I got on the stream with his paperwork that he's been charged with 2 counts of open murder and he will be arraigned tomorrow. So what's crazy is, I gotta tell y'all why this is crazy. Number one, if you're in my after party, y'all already know my thoughts and my opinions on Sin City. I ain't got no beef with nobody. I've been saying this for years. I don't got no beef with nobody because I don't know people personally. People don't understand the word beef where I come from. And I wore this jersey for my family that's gonna be watching this video because I was raised in Durham, North Carolina. I grew up in a environment where there was gangs. I grew up in an environment where there was drugs. I grew up in an environment where people was getting shot. Like, I grew up in a rough environment. I got up out of there. You know what I'm saying? I thank God all the time that, you know, I was around good people. I had a great family, you know, that there are way worse environments that I grew up in, you know, in cities that are way worse. But I've been around that growing up. So I know that background, I know that environment, and I just have a gift of reading people. Like, it don't take me much to read somebody. But apparently they had been beefing, and so that's what people kept telling me, but nobody could tell me what they was beefing about. So this is where I'm gonna ask those in the chat who are aware of everything. What was Manny and Finny beefing about? Can y'all tell me what they were beefing about? Because the one thing I noticed today was everybody was like, oh, they beefing. And I was like, what was they beefing about? And so the only thing I've seen was like one thing that they was beefing about. But I went ahead and did my own research, because I tell y'all, people don't do research. They just take words and run with it. So I actually had to go and find out who Finny was. I never heard of him a day in my life. So I went and I had a couple videos sent to me. I actually went and found his YouTube channel. So when I went to his YouTube channel, I found his YouTube channel, saw he don't even make videos. He do a bunch of live streams. I went to the live streams and I immediately had a pause for concern. An immediate pause for concern. Now let me stop right here and say, I don't believe nobody on the planet Earth deserves to lose their life unless it's for a legal self-defense matter. If you can legally prove self-defense on your end for your actions of taking somebody's life, I will respect that. Other than that, there is no other reason on the planet Earth that I personally feel somebody should lose their life. If you break in somebody's house and you lose your life, that's self-defense. If you attack somebody and you fail and they take you out, that's self-defense. So I'm all for self-defense. Everything else, nobody deserves to lose their life, okay? So let me preface that there before we continue further. Why was they beefing? Let me see if somebody can give me an answer. Copyright strike, copyright issues. It started with an altercation a year ago where Manny pepper sprayed Finny and his wife over some words that were exchanged. Okay, Finny's whole channel was dedicated to gossiping. He was the TMZ of Manny's channel. Dog, I don't agree with what Manny did, but you can only poke a bear so much. I'm going to that direction. That is exactly the direction that I'm finna go to. In case y'all was wondering why we here, that's exactly where I'm finna go. So I see I got 113 people in here. Shout out to y'all. If that's about to make y'all feel some type of way, y'all can go ahead and hit stage left, because again, I don't think nobody deserved to lose their life. I don't even think this was a situation that serious where somebody should have lost their life at all. Are you serious? When I heard about it, I was like, this dumb as shit. I told y'all where I was raised, so when I hear beef, my brain process is different. Beef to me is street related. I'm like, okay, I can read Manny vibe. I've had feels on how Manny get down. Then I seen what he did. I'm like, well, you see what side of the cloth he cut from. So what happened on the other side? What would trigger this to happen? Because it's where you throw the unbiased outside. What the hell is a big ass YouTuber gonna just randomly shoot somebody in a live stream for? Have any of the people who was wondering what happened thought, you think this was random? No, it wasn't random. Not finna lose your life on camera for no random reason. Not justifying the action. I just said, let's think about it. So I'm like, why would he do this? Now this is how I found out. And this is why I say timing is crazy. Last night before I went to sleep, I want to say, I think it was 12:18 p.m. Pacific time. I'm about to go to sleep. Somebody hit me on Instagram. I finished responding to the message right before I closed Instagram for the night. The other me, shout out my guy Mark. See, everybody got sources and plugs and all that other stuff. Mark is mine. I'm finna give him his flowers because I feel like I've been seeing everything else except for Mark, because he was the first person I seen post a clip last night before I went to sleep. Now this where in my personal life, because I tell y'all I don't like to be personal with y'all, and this is the prime example why I tell y'all the internet is not the real world. The internet is a illusion place where people go for attention because they're in real life probably not nobody. The Vegas Paradise content creator side of me started to share this to my Instagram story. But then Tim came in and said, bro, that's not your business. That's not your problem. Let them deal with that, because it ain't got nothing to do with you. The reason I'm talking about this today is because a lot of y'all been blown. It's hot news. Everybody been asking my opinion, so I can talk to y'all all at once. This is why we here. I want to talk about the matter at hand, okay? First off, like I said, my condolences to the family. They both got kids, from my understanding. From what I've understood, that Finny and Bubbly, that's the husband and wife. The YouTuber was Finny. His channel is Finny the Great. Finny Da Legend. I'm sorry. From my understanding, I was told they had kids. If that's not accurate, y'all can let me know. But I know that Manny got a son, and there is no way in the world I cannot feel sorry for somebody losing their parents. So my condolences the most to the kids, to the family and the kids for sure. Now, when I started doing my research, because I was like, all right, in Durham, North Carolina, if somebody got beef with you, that means you said something, you disrespected their family, you put their life at stake, you threaten them. If there's some type of beef, then that means there's going to be some physical recourse because of something that happened. So I said, okay, let's go see why this beef happened, because popping off on the strip during live is just, that's when you out of there. You don't care no more. You done lost your mind. You just don't care. So I go to this channel and I'm like, all I see in the thumbnails is SCF. I see Manny face literally going down the page. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Is this all this channel is about? Are we serious right now? So I go to click a live stream because, you know, I gotta hear it. Go through the live stream, talking shit. Okay, whatever. Not my business, not my place. I don't care. Go to another live stream. People talking, whoop, 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 you know, cracking jokes. Okay, cool. All right, right on. Go to another live stream. Now I'm starting to get disrespectful. I start hearing beer, you a beer. I'm like, oh my God, okay, that's where I'm from. That's disrespect, and that sounds like there's a personal problem. Now I saw, as somebody mentioned earlier in the chat, apparently last year, allegedly, because I don't have proof of this, Manny pepper sprayed one of them. I thought I seen they pepper sprayed Bubbly, then I saw he pepper sprayed them both. So where I come from, my question is, why didn't they squat? That should have been an immediate fight. Or if that happened to Bubbly and he wasn't around, that should have been on site. I know Urban Dictionary, because you know people be talking about my lingo. Urban Dictionary, on site. That means when I see you, it is what it is. I'm like, if bro got pepper sprayed, why you ain't do nothing about it? That's my first thought. So whatever, move on from that. Why is your channel consistent of talking about the same channel? I'm a grown ass man. Y'all have already heard my disputes I've had with individuals in this space. I don't like certain stuff said about me. I'm gonna speak about it publicly, and then I'm moving the hell on, because at the end of the day, I don't know these people personally, because it's the prime example of what I be telling y'all. You know what I would have done? Seeing them live, all the live streams, I'd have walked right up like, hey bro, you got a problem? Right there on the live stream. That's the end of it right there. If we got an issue, let's fight. What my Cali folks say, they can catch a fade. Catch a fade. Let's handle this right now on your live stream in front of your viewers. The same people you always dragging my name through the mud. Bro, let's handle this right now. If it's really beef. That's why I be telling y'all, man. I've been telling y'all for years. Like, I hope this is a true reality check for a lot of y'all who don't really understand that this is not the real world. Y'all are watching right now. Y'all are watching me on YouTube, a platform where people can do anything they want. And the most consequence they gonna get from YouTube is their channel taken down. People thinking what you see on YouTube is real. No, it's not. I've told y'all, so many of these people on YouTube is fake. I have gone and met a number of content creators, and in person, they completely opposite than what y'all see on YouTube. That's what should have happened where I came from, because I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Bro was mad disrespectful. Now, I could not find, because I tried to be unbiased. Obviously, I seen what happened, what Manny did. I saw the shooting. I cannot find any content to counter the other side, because it's easy for me, like I said, never seen bruh or heard his channel a day in my life, but the fact that your thumbnails is full of dog pictures, you got his wife in some of these, you got their name in there. Listen, for all my gang people, this is what I heard in one of the live streams. He was messing with a loke. I was like, what? Whoa. Oh, so now we got gang matters in here? Loke? Oh boy, I said, oh, okay, well, that's real beef then. For those of y'all who really know the game, somebody say they eloped, you know what that is. You know what that represent. So I'm like, yo, this is deeper than just some wanting my attention type stuff. This sound personal. And before I even did my research, I was kind of like, the fact that the situation happened the way it did tells me this was a one-sided personal affair. Because there is no way on God's green earth that two grown ass men can have a personal beef over an extended period of years. This is what I've learned from a lot of people today, just from all of the comments and stuff I seen. If I got beef with a grown ass man who live every week, bro, SinCity family be live every week. Bro, if this was real beef, bro could have been pulled up and they could have been resolved this. But you know what it is? Bro, it's about that money. I seen them super chats and them lives that was going on. I seen them comments in the live. Brother, I'm a YouTuber. I know how the game go. You keep running up stuff, getting your money off. Clout. Let's transition to clout chasing. Let's call a spade a spade. Why you out here talking about another grown ass man who got too many more subscribers than you? When I went to that channel today, which this is one of those, you know how they say you don't appreciate people till they go on. I think it's very unfortunate. I went to that channel and my guy Finny had 4.19k subscribers. I went back to go find another video. He had like 4.35. Why is his subscriber count shooting up when he gone? Where was y'all at when he was here? What support is you doing? He's not here no more. I don't be understanding that. So I go digging through his channel. And he trolling to the worst degree. Everybody talk about copyright strikes. Did y'all hear the other stuff? What about him calling out his wife? What about calling him out as a man? You made another channel to troll a grown ass man? And then people want to be like, what is y'all beefing over? Bro. Bro, I don't know what world we live. I know what world we live in. I just hope some of y'all can wake up to the real world we live in. People be like, it's not that serious. No, it's not that serious where it's losing your life. I 100% agree with everybody who's like, this situation was not that serious where somebody should have lost their life. No, it's not even close to it. This is a situation that shouldn't have even gone on as long as it did, in my opinion. You finna sit here and tell me I got over 40,000 subscribers and you got 4K and I'm about to waste my time with you? No. Y'all have seen it for yourselves with me. I ain't taking nobody out. Yo, no disrespect, but disrespect, you a peon. If you got 1,000 subscribers and I'm over 30K, you think I'm about to go back and forth with you all day or lose my life and my fame and my channel and my family over you for what? No, it's not that serious. Hell no, it's not. This where the street life come in, ladies and gentlemen. You talking about two grown ass men. You not finna sit here and disrespect no grown ass man publicly. This man got a family. This man got kids. You're not about to disrespect a grown man and then tell that grown man how he's supposed to respond to you. That ain't how the real world works. YouTube might work that way. You might be able to say whatever you want on YouTube about somebody with no recourse because, you know, you got fair use. So you can use fair use, and fair use will never, ever, ever go out of style because that's law. You can fair use your way through every video. But then what happened when the cameras get cut off? Why none of this transpired in person? They could have fought. Why it went on so long? Listen, again, I'm not justifying none of the actions. I'm just telling y'all both sides of the pendulum from what I have observed. As a content creator, as a grown man, it hurts me to see that somebody lost their life. And a man, he lost his life and his wife lost her life. People lost parents. I hate to see it. I hate to see that, man. But this internet fake world drive me crazy, acting like it was a one-sided problem. You can't provoke somebody for years and be mad when they retaliate. You can't. He gonna get his. Bro, not getting out. Ain't he done? Bro, you on camera? You on, bro, he's on film. There's no way out of this one. And it's probably gonna look premeditated. People be talking about YouTube drama. And I tell y'all all the time, the one thing I have said today is I truly, and I know it's not, but I was like, I really hope that this situation wakes somebody up to why YouTube is a place that y'all gotta stop taking stuff so serious. This is a platform for you to be yourself. And most people aren't even using this platform for the reason it was to be created, which is to be yourself. Most of the people on here fake. 98% of the people on YouTube are fake tube. Because they want clout and attention. Shit is crazy, man. I'm still processing it for real. Just because, like I say, man, this was not beef, man. This was not beef. People saying this was not beef. This was one man who had a serious issue with another man and another man who was clout chasing. That's what this was. With the utmost respect to Finny, Brian know him or his family. Brian had no beef with Manny. That shit wasn't serious. And if it was, that's the weakest shit I ever seen in my life. Again, no disrespect. Because why is this going on for so long? Like, I literally could not finish some of them videos because I said, this shit sound childish. This is a consistent thing going on, bruh. Multiple days a week. And people watching this shit, that's what be blowing my mind. I'm like, folk, watch this shit religiously. Another man talk shit about another grown man and his family. Now, this is what's wild to me. Now, I ain't never met Manny or Julie in person. I've been telling y'all for years. Y'all want me to do so many collabs with people. Y'all want to network. I tell y'all all the time I don't like people. Y'all think I be lying. I don't like people. I have a human sense for people. I can read people right away. I've never been thrilled or rushed or pleasured to go collab with as many people as possible so my channel can grow. No. That's a form of clout chasing. No, be yourself. If the collabs happen, the collabs happen, man. If they don't, they don't. I never met them in person until 2 weeks ago. And this is why when I tell y'all net, man, the time in the life is just crazy. When I went to Fontainebleau, Y'all remember I did the Fontainebleau opening video. I was walking up there from Peppermill, and I saw them live stream, and I just kept on going because I had a mission to get up there to Fontainebleau. So I never spoke to them in person, but I saw them as I walked by. And that was the first time I actually ever seen them in person. But they was live streaming. And sometimes as a content creator, I don't always be trying to pop up with people's stuff to be like, what up? Like, you got to let people handle their business. You know what I'm saying? Let creators be creators. On Friday the 23rd, I went to Sherry After Dark. I know some of y'all follow SinCity family. Some of y'all probably saw me in a live stream. I ain't realized they was even there. I went there really just to go do a video, check it out, you know, put the video out for y'all. Shout out to y'all who, you know, been rocking with the video. Appreciate the content and appreciate the support for the content. So while I'm in there, one of my people was like, hey, yo, I think that's Manny. And because I initially walked in and we saw like them live streaming, but I couldn't see the face. So I sit down, one of my folks was like, yeah, I think that's Manny. So I looked over there, I saw them, I was like, okay. So I went over there, you know, just on creator principles, because if y'all been around me like now, y'all know around me in person, by now y'all notice how I am. If I'm around, there's another creator around that I don't know that y'all know, I'll go introduce myself. Somebody got to be the bigger person. You know what I mean? So for love of the community, I do this. I went over there against my own viewpoints of things, said what's up. Our conversation was cool. No disrespect. It was mutual love. I said what up. He said what up. We even took a still photo on his live. Told him have a good night. I walked away and something in me was just like something not right. For about 30-45 seconds, something in me was just like something not right. You know what I mean? And not even like with him towards me, something with his energy was just not right. I was just like, something not right, man. But again, that's not my business. That's not my place. That's not my concern. So I ain't let that bother me. We continued the rest of the night, had a good old time. Julie went around with her camera. She was live streaming. One of my people was dancing in the video, etc., etc. Last night I dropped that Sherry video. And when I dropped the video, I was or not last night, but yesterday, I was replaying thing about that video, just kind of like, man, you know, it was crazy that I met him there, and you know, all the years of being in Vegas, just, you know, to run into somebody at the most unexpected time. It's just crazy how things work, especially with it being my birthday weekend. Because like I said, it was all good vibes when we crossed paths. Like, I have no ill will to them. I actually thought it was pretty solid, at least that night anyway, from my experience. But I just, something felt real like negatively strong with his aura. So I just, you know, I ain't want to disturb them too much. So then to hear that or to see that last night, I was just like, bro, that's crazy. Like, that's so crazy to meet somebody who I never really even thought I would meet in the first place. And just to pick up that energy was just like, it was just like hard to believe. A lot of people, from what I've seen today, I don't even think a lot of people understand the depth. To me, I think there's gang matters in here. From what I pieced in the live stream, I think there was a one-sided personal beef because somebody as a grown man principles kicked in. Like, if y'all know what grown man principles is, to me, grown man principles kicked in, man. And it was what it was. You know what I'm saying? It went from the internet to real life, man. And that's why I keep trying to tell y'all, folks, you can't just be on the internet saying any and everything that you want to say. That's not how the world works, yo. That's how the internet works. That's why I say y'all got to stay off the internet, man. The internet will mess around and cause y'all problems. And I hope this is a real life example for people to remember going forward. Some of y'all smaller creators who want to clout chase, y'all better realize who y'all talking to, man. People is really crazy out here. Like, I don't care what folk want to say about dog. He a human being at the end of the day. There's other folks that's crazier than him, trust me, on YouTube. Don't be out here slandering people's name. Y'all do realize, I'm like, y'all do realize, because in one of the videos I was listening to Finny say, don't go support his channel no more. So now you trying to take bruh bread. I'm like, yo, come on, dog. Like, bro, it's one thing to be like, Brian, rocking with, to clown somebody, clown all day, but now you trying to sway people to stay away. The whole there's comments about he was called a scammer and all type of stuff. I ain't seen or know nothing about that. I don't know. It could be true, could not be true. I don't know. That I don't know. So there's a lot of different stuff out here being spread around, and the truth of the matter is, the only person who can really speak to why they did what they did was Manny. He's the only one who really can speak to it. Condolences to everybody who lost someone important. Condolences to, shit, my heart go out to the kids, man. My heart go out to the kids and the families, man.